Hello guys, welcome to this lecture. Today we're going to be talking about measures of position. We're going to talk about quartiles and percentiles, how to find them using TI-84 plus. So we're going to start with the easy ones, and we're going to talk about what we call the 5-number summary, which includes the main quartiles that we have. Okay, so we have this set of numbers 19 through 42. We're going to find what we call the 5-number summary, and those will include the quartiles, the main quartiles that we always talk about in statistics. Okay, so let's start with the minimum value. The minimum value is 19, so I'm going to write it right here, 19, and the maximum is 42. These are always the easiest ones to see or notice when we arrange our numbers in order from largest to smallest or smallest to largest. So we have 42 as the maximum. Now the median is the middle number. We talked about this before. You can see that 29 is in the middle, right? We have 5 numbers to the left and 5 numbers to the right. So 29 is the median. Again, remember that when we have 2 numbers in the middle, we add them together and divide by 2. And the result is what we call the median. So now let's go back to the median 29. You can see that we have 5 numbers to the left and 5 numbers to the right. So of the 5 numbers to the left, we still have a middle number. You can see it's a 22. So that 22, that is the median of the lower half, is what we call the lower quartile. So I'm going to write 22 right here. That's the lower quartile, or what we call Q1. Then if you look at the left side of the upper half of the data, 5 numbers, you can see that 34 is in the middle. Okay, so that 34 is what we call the upper quartile, or Q3. I'm going to write 34. So now we have the 5-number summary: the minimum, the lower quartile, the median, the upper quartile, and the maximum. This is an easy case because these are, the number is small. We have 11 numbers here. When it becomes large, it becomes very difficult for you to arrange these and begin to do this. Okay, so let me show you how we can do this using the TI-84 plus. We'll turn this on, go to start and edit. You can see that these numbers have been entered in L1. So I am going to do what we have done before. I'm going to go to start. I'm going to go to calc, select number 1. You can see L1, that's where I enter the numbers. So there's no frequency, so I'm going to go ahead and calculate. When I calculate, I scroll down. You can see it tells us n is 11 numbers. So we scroll down. The minimum is 19. You can see right there. Okay, you can see the Q1 is a 22, like we saw. You can see that the median is 29, the upper quartile Q3 is 34, the maximum is 42. So when you have data in L1 and you do calc and select one variable statistics, you're going to see the 5-number summary at the bottom. Okay, minimum, Q1, median, Q3, and maximum. All right, so that is how you find the 5-number summary, which contains the quartiles. Now the percentiles are extension of the quartiles. We can talk about any percentile. For instance, if we talk about 75th percentile, that a number is a 75th percentile, we're just saying that that number divides the data into 2. The below is 75% and up is 25%. So if you take a test and your score is the 75th percentile, it means you scored better than 75% of the people, and better than we have 25% of the people that are better than you. Okay, so we can do this by hand, or we can do it using TI-84 plus. I am going to show you how to get the percentile by hand. For instance, if we come right here, these are the same things we did before. The 25th percentile is still Q1, which is 22. The median is still 29. And the 75th percentile, which is Q3, is still 34. Okay, now the 90th percentile, the way we do it, we're going to use a formula here. L is equal to NP over 100. L is just telling us the position of the percentile. Okay, so for instance, if we are looking for the 90th percentile of this data, we're going to just find the position, which is equal to that. N is the number of numbers, and that's 11, times P is the percentile, which is 90. Okay, 90 divided by 100. As a matter of fact, I think it's better for us to do it right here. So L is 1 times 90, okay, divided by 100. When you do that, you get 9.9. And this is the position when the L value is a decimal rounded up. When you round it up, you get a number, and it tells us that the percentile is in that position. So in this case, we have this as equal to 9.9, which we are going to round up to 10. So what this is telling us is that the 90th percentile is in the 10th position. So we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the number in the 10th position is 40. So 40 becomes our 90th percentile. Okay, so the formula is NP divided by 100, where N is the number of numbers and P is the percentile that we are looking for. Now you are going to get a whole number or a decimal number. If you get a whole number, then it means that you are going to find the number in that position and add it to the next number and divide by 2. That will be the percentile. But if you get a decimal, like we have here, 9.9, round it up to 10, then it means that the percentile is in the 10th position. In this case, we are looking for the 90th percentile. Okay, now let's look for the 90th percentile for these numbers. You can see that this is the same as almost the same as the one on top, except that now we have 10 values instead of 11. I think we've removed one of the 30s. Okay, so we're going to compute that. Let's say we have L, again finding the position, is equal to 10 is the number, times 90, then divided by 100. So what do we get? So let's do it right here. That should be 10 times 9 is 900, divided by 10 should be a 9. 900 divided by 100 is a 9. So what we get here is a 9. So now we get a whole number. So what we do when we get L as a whole number is to find a number in the 9th position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 30, oh, sorry, we're looking at this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we are going to get the number in the 9th position and add it to the number in the 10th position. Okay, so that will be 40. Let's do it here. 40 plus 42, enter, divided by 2, enter. So our 90th percentile here is going to be 41. Okay, you can see the difference. We have even numbers and we have odd numbers. Okay, so when we computed the position, the percentile position, when we had odd numbers, 11, we had 9.9, so we'll round it up to 10, then the 90th percentile is in the 10th position. But when we worked with 10 numbers, our L gave us 9. So we are going to add the number in the 9th position plus the number in the 10th position and divide by 2. That gives us our 90th percentile. So that is how we compute the percentiles. Of course, these other ones we can find using TI-84, Q1, the median, and Q3. I already showed you how to do that. Okay, so that's about quartiles and percentiles. Thank you so much.